Welcome, friends, to Driver 38 Knives. What y'all think about that backdrop today? Yeah, we went out west for a week, and one day we decided to go to Arizona on a sunset horseback ride. Y'all know how my wife loves them sunsets, and we rode a couple of hours, and one of the cowboys stayed back at the ranch barn, and he grilled steaks and grilled corn and had potatoes and apple pie, and it was all spread when we got back there at dark, and we eat on a picnic table outside under the stars. And I'll tell you what, we ate at some nice places in Las Vegas, but that steak under the stars there at the ranch, that was the best meal we had. Okay, let's get to look at this knife. Alright, this right here is what Case calls a pattern 49. It's called a Copperhead. This is a dark red bone, standard jig. I don't think it's really dark. I think it's more of a brake light red. Looks like brake light red to me. This is a 2021 bought pattern, and this particular knife is a SHOT Show exclusive. Has the Flag Shield USA stamp bolster. That was on the SHOT Show exclusive for the year 2021. Now you're saying, how'd you come up with that? I got it at my buddy in the store in Parrish, Alabama, CaseKnifeOutlet.com. Y'all go on there and check it out. I've been telling y'all that he's got new knives still in the box that you can't find nowhere else. And this one was over there, still in the box, brand new from 2021. Y'all go check him out. Okay. This pattern here, Case started making them in like 1915, somewhere around in there. And I don't know really what year they stopped and pulled them out of the lineup. Somewhere around 2000, somewhere around in there. And in 2021, they put it back in the lineup for 1 year. What they call bringing it out of a vault pattern, what they call it. But what it really is they'll take a pattern knife out of their production, and for 1 year they'll put it back in, and then they'll take it out of production again. All right, some people say that they do that for collectors, for collecting value and everything. I don't think so. That's just a side effect. I think it's just the same as everything else with corporations. It's all about profit margin. Let me give you an example. Say you buy a restaurant and you are now the owner of that restaurant. And when you bought it, it had 50 items on the menu. And so you got to keep the ingredients in the back at your kitchen for 50 items, and you got to keep them fresh and up to date. So you change the menu to 5 items, okay? So now you only got to keep up the ingredients for 5 items on the menu, up to date and fresh. And you only gonna have to keep the people around to make 5 items instead of 50. You see where I'm going here? It's all about profit margin, making more with less. That's pretty much what I think is going on. That's why they was making like 12 or so different patterns in a handle. And now you can't get but like 5 or 6 patterns in a handle. That's all that amounts to. Do it, making more with less. This knife right here was very popular in the 60s and 70s, and some people call it the Vietnam knife. And I've read in places that some of the people carried it over there, and I've read in other places from veterans, Vietnam veterans, that they didn't see nothing like this over there. That they saw, if they saw a civilian knife, it was a buck 110. I've read that several places, but you know, it was popular during that era, so I guess that's where it got that name. This knife is 3 7/8 inches this away, so practically a 4-inch knife. It weighs 3.8 ounces, so it's got weight to it. It's pretty chunky. The main blade is a clip blade on this one. It is 3 inches, 3-inch clip blade with a half stop. The secondary blade is a pen blade. It is a big pen blade, 2 1/4 inches. Half stop on it also. This right here pattern is fast becoming one of my favorites. I like a 4-inch knife. This is a 4-inch knife. I've come to like half stops, and there's half stops on both blades on this one. I really like the nail nicks on either side, so I don't have to be digging for one. It has that. I like a big pen secondary blade instead of a spade blade. Now I do like a sheep foot, but my second choice is a big pen, and it has that. It checks a lot of the boxes that I like in a knife, so this is fast becoming one of my favorites. Let's do a close-up here on the shield. Has the United States flag shield. Right here's the same stamp, 9/2021. And this was back when they stamped it. That's not etched on, that's the stamp. And it's big and you can see it. I like that. Let's look at this edge here. Got a pretty good point. Pretty good point. A lot of case knives now, some of them got it like, they're not too pointy. They got kind of a rounded point on them, but you get some that's pointed. I like the pointed on a clip. You got USA, and it's stamped in the bolster. Very nice, USA and 2 stars. And like I said, it's a standard jig. Looks a lot like peak seat jig. But according to the box here, it is standard jig. Dark red bone standard jig Copperhead 2021, 6249 stainless steel. It's more of a bright light red to me. Ketchup red, something like that. Okay, I also want to mention that y'all guys are doing some great lives now. I'm telling you, Big E does lives all the time, and Terry's Knives and Man Stuff does some great lives. But I want to congratulate my friend Cornbread at Hunting for Hookers. He did his first live the other night, and it was real good. Went over real well. And there's another channel that's just starting out. JC Mountain Ajar. If y'all don't know him, y'all look him up, because he's doing some good stuff. He done his first live the other day, and he done real good, and he's a real likable guy and got some nice content on his videos, and y'all check him out. I think y'all like him. All right, I got a little case slip here. It's black with red stitching. It's just standard slip. I got it same place, CaseKnifeOutlet.com. It's right in here like this. That's where I'm gonna tote it. I think it looks real good with the black and red, and the red part of the bone sticking out. And I really like that right there, where you can see the USA in it. I really like that. These knives got pretty good snap on them. Real good snap. Like it a lot. Thank y'all for watching.